God damn it, Bengals! You only had one job, and that was keeping Jackson Mahomes from twerking at the Super Bowl, and you failed. Welcome to this episode of Game Time Sloth, where we will predict the outcome of Super Bowl 57 between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And now I'm gonna have to do this video without wearing the appropriate jersey because I don't own an Eagles jersey. That's right, I'm wearing black. I'm mourning the fact that the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. First off, let's take a look at the Eagles and Chiefs records in the regular season. Both teams went 14-3. So what were these notable losses for each team? While the Chiefs lost in humiliating fashion to the Colts, they had two very forgivable losses against the Bengals and the Bills, which were heavily favored to win the AFC. While on the other hand, I would give a slight edge to the Philadelphia Eagles because two of their losses came while Jalen Hurts was out on injury. So the Eagles lost to a very bad team, which was New Orleans, a decent team in the Commanders, and a choking team against Dallas. But hey, Dallas did well in the regular season. So a slight edge to the Eagles here. Now let's compare the offense and defense for each team. It's a no-brainer that both of these teams can score on offense. That's not the question here in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have the best passing attack in the league, and the Eagles have a very much dual threat when it comes to offense. They can score via passing or rushing the football. So the key matchup for Super Bowl 57 would be both teams' defenses. The Eagles arguably have the best defensive unit in the league, with 4 players notching 11 plus sacks in the regular season. That being said, the Eagles have 70 sacks in the season, which is by far the most of any team, and their offensive line only allowed 44 sacks. But hey, that comes with the territory of having a dual threat quarterback like Jalen Hurts. On the other hand, the Chiefs only have one player who registered 10 or more sacks, and that was Chris Jones with 15.5 sacks on the regular season. And the Chiefs only had 55 sacks in the regular season and only allowing 26. So I give a slight advantage here to the Eagles. Yes, Jalen Hurts will be sacked, but Philadelphia's front seven are going to pressure Patrick Mahomes exactly like he was pressured 2 years ago when he faced the Bucs in the Super Bowl. And if history is any indicator, when the top passing offense meets the best secondary in the Super Bowl, defense always wins. And that's a personal nightmare for me because I'm still not over Super Bowl 48. Thank you, Seahawks. Comparing each team's playoff run, the Eagles trampled their competition. They ran over the Giants and the 49ers. But that's a bit of a concern. They are not tested as the Kansas City Chiefs are. In the past 5 years, the Kansas City Chiefs reached 3 Super Bowls, including this one, and 5 AFC championship games. So the Chiefs are more battle-tested. But in this year's run to the Super Bowl, the Chiefs won both of their games by a total of 10 points, which is also a bit of a concern because the games could swing by at any way. They were only one-score games that the Chiefs won. Are the Chiefs battle-tested? Yes. And are the Philadelphia Eagles better as a team and look more dominant? Yes. But this reminds me a bit of Super Bowl 50 where the Broncos beat the Panthers. The Panthers trampled their competition as well, while the Broncos won close games. You'll never know what might happen. There was a bit of controversy leading up to this Super Bowl. The Chiefs were awarded the number 1 seed, a first-round bye in the playoffs, and 2 home playoff games due to the Damar Hamlin situation between the Bills and the Bengals. While on the other hand, everyone can argue that the Eagles had the easiest schedule in the regular season. So what's gonna give up? And now with the X factors. X factor number one for this Super Bowl is Patrick Mahomes' health. Is his ankle 100%? We don't know. Can he go out and play? Yes, he can, and he proved that he can when he beat the Bengals in the AFC Championship game. X factor number two. This is going to be the Kelsey Bowl. Which one of the Kelsey brothers is going to be more competitive in this Super Bowl? I'm pretty sure that Travis won't be sitting on the sideline and thinking, oh yeah, Jason deserves a second ring. And the same thing goes for Jason. He won't be on the sideline thinking, oh yeah, Travis would look good with another ring. Quarterbacks wearing number one jerseys have never won in a Super Bowl. And I'm a bit superstitious myself, so Jalen Hurts, go out and make history. And speaking of being superstitious, the last X factor is the Rocky Memorial Curse. Now, Travis Kelce warned all of Kansas City Chiefs fans not to put on a jersey on the Rocky statue back in Philadelphia. Well, if he's saying not to do it, then Chiefs fans, I dare you to do it. Just think about it for a moment. What if you did that and the Chiefs end up winning? Wouldn't that be breaking the curse? My final prediction for this Super Bowl is the Eagles win 30-20, and Hassan Reddick would be named MVP of the Super Bowl after sacking Patrick Mahomes for, I'm gonna go with 2.5 sacks.